All right, day 18. What's up, everybody? It's Monday, the day of dread, the day you hate so much. Why do we hate Mondays so much? Why? Why is that? When did that become such a thing? Let's look at why we hate Mondays. We hate Mondays generally because we don't like where we work. We live for the weekend because the weekend is away from. I think a lot of it goes back to where you work. And I think that if your job bothers you that much that you dread Monday, you got to move on. You got to find something new that is in line with your passion. And you might say, well, Gary, I can't find a job, or whatever with my passion. It's out there. You just got to seek hard enough, and you'll find it. I think, a lot of people, they enjoy what they do and they're there and they're doing what they do. And then there are people that just do not like where they work, or they like where they work, but the job is too stressful. I think it's all about finding balance, I've got a job right now where, it has its ups and downs. I don't hate the job. I don't dread going to it, but it's also not doing what I love either. It's not like I can go to work and edit videos or edit podcasts, it's kind of just, it's like work stuff. So, eventually, once I get in the right situation, I'm going to pivot away from that and go into more of what I like. But that's going to take time. I got to find the right situation. You don't just up and quit and just figure it out and wing it. That's not what you do. I mean, maybe if you're 20 and you can live with your parents, yeah, maybe you do that. But this whole idea of hating Mondays, I don't like this. The only reason I hate today or Monday, I don't know if hate, but I'm starting to get sick. I can already tell this now. I'm like, oh, good. So we've crossed the halfway point, and now in the last 12 days of podcast, I've got to try to churn out some fun stuff while I'm getting sick. So I'm not looking forward to that. My nose is starting to become congested. My throat is just a little bit sore, kind of, sort of. So I can kind of feel that coming. I'm just like, oh God, this sucks. But we'll get through. We'll make it through. And I will finish this month of podcast. That is a guarantee. All in all, today was not too bad. I've got a few more things to do tonight. I'm going to be working more on my 2020 plans. I've got a small podcast to record with somebody. And yeah, I mean, that was pretty much my day as a whole. And yesterday, my Raiders won. It was 17-10. We beat up Cincinnati. Take that. I went to the movies. I saw Playing with Fire featuring John Cena and John Leguizamo. I had no idea this was a kid's movie. I guess I never watched the previews. I'm like, oh, John Cena, I know him from wrestling. Okay, I'll go see that. It was a kid's movie. It's not to say it was a bad movie, but it just wasn't necessarily my style of movie. And there was a couple of things that I laughed at, but it was basically a bunch of quote unquote funny stuff and then the sentimental ending. So yeah, there's that as well. My God, I can feel my voice already starting to give out of me. So I'm not going to make this long, but, oh yeah, there we go. But, it was all right. I mean, it was fine. It was nothing that was blow away or anything like that. I wanted to go see another one, but the time that movie ended and then the time that the next movie that I would have wanted to see would have began, it would have just put me too late in the day. And I didn't want to be at the theater until 5 o'clock. I wanted to get home in time for the Raiders. It just so happened that I got home 3 hours before the Raiders. So it is what it is. I went into the gym today. My stomach was just feeling off, and I think it's kind of me getting sick. And as a result, I only worked out for about 48 minutes. So I was roughly 12 minutes shy of my normal hour. But, I probably could have toughed it out, but I just wasn't feeling it. I just had to bow out because I didn't want to get sick, while I was on the elliptical or whatever. So, all in all, a nice end of the weekend. I think next Monday I'm going to take off just because there's a wrestling pay-per-view on. And I figure, like, you know, if they're going to do these once a month, I'm not necessarily going to take off one Monday a month. But if the pay-per-view looks like it's going to be worth watching, then I will take off the Monday so I can stay up on the Sunday. So I think next Monday is going to be one of those days, but it's going to be one of those rare Mondays. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think that's about it. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now and preserve my voice for this little podcast I have to do later. Let's do the face emoji with the little mask over it, like the sick, the sick emoji or whatever. That should work out for today because that exemplifies everything that I'm feeling right now. But in closing, it's Monday. Don't hate it. If you hate your job so much, I'm not saying quit your job overnight, but like start laying the foundation to finding something that you really want to do so that you wake up on Monday not feeling dreadful of the week ahead, but more or less like, wow, here's a new week. Let's crush it. I'm going to get my fitness goals. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to crush my job. All these things. You want to try to find the positive in everything. It's not always easy. I know it's, blah, 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 easier said than done, but you guys will find it in time. But if you wake up Monday and you're just like, hey, it's fine, you're not complaining, then it sounds like you're probably in a place where you want to be. I'm out of here. Gary Cantrell on Instagram. If I don't already have you, check me out. And the sick emoji, use that one. We'll talk tomorrow. Hopefully I have not gotten too much worse. All right. Bye.